Hello everyone, today I have another handmade journal to share, and this is a special one because I've been in a dry spell and I was able to complete one, so this is great. Anyway, let's jump right in and I will talk a little bit about the cover, or not the cover, the closure here. Let me get a little closer here. So this is a wooden piece that, if I remember correctly, you know, I've done some paint and things on, and I glued that down. Originally I was thinking I might use it to wrap this closure, but I didn't do that. So this is hand-dyed seam binding. I used oxide ink in the color Antique Linen for this one. I did two different ones. I did, I think I did a pink in Spun Sugar also, but I liked this Antique Linen color better. And then there's this beautiful lace that I have here. This is just an extra scrap that I've cut to the width of the journal so that it can wrap around. And then I used, let me see if this will focus, my sewing machine to stitch it on. This is not a zigzag, but it's something similar. It's almost like a sine curve. It's just an option that's on my machine, and I went with that. And then it's the two lengths. And then I've left a little loop here so that when you close it, these two can go through here and then pull tight and make a bow. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to show the flip through. So let me set that closure aside and see if I can zoom in just a little, maybe. Now let's hope I can stay in frame. That wasn't a whole lot of zooming in, but this is a challenge for me because I'm looking at it upside down and all that jazz. So this is hand stitched. It's the pamphlet stitch, and I think I did, what did I do? 5 holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then it's just a knot here on the center on the outside. This is a Daphne's Diary magazine cover. I believe this is like what the inside of the magazine cover would be, and then this side was maybe the outside. No, I'm not sure about that actually. Just disregard that. Anyway, going right on in, we have a flip out here which I've used washi, and then this piece of, what is this? This is a book page, I think, from, I won't go into detail on everything because then that'd be way too long. And then some graph paper. Cute kitties I wanted to stay. Some scrap paper that I had. This is a journal card. And then, so all the pages are magazine pages and things like that in here. So this is also, I think, Daphne's Diary. Then this is a book page that I glued on to cover up the magazine. And this here was Daphne's Diary. These, I think, came from the Dollar Tree, these diner pad. Another piece of that book page that I've used here for a pocket with the 3 tags. Is that going to focus? It's not cooperating. I've had this one forever in my stash, and so then they're just blank on the one side. I'm going to set them aside and not worry about putting them back in. This is from a vintage magazine, this image. And then I have here a couple of these, probably from maybe Jelly Bean Soup or something. I'm not really sure about that. And then this is one of those origami corner bookmark things. And then it actually is made out of book page, the original one. And then I put this pattern paper, scrapbook paper on it, and then I've backed it with some card to make it stronger, and then there's all kinds of stuff going on. So it's much stronger. I had done it on a vintage book page and it was pretty weak, the origami part. And this one also was not the prettiest origami you've ever seen, and so it actually was a great candidate for covering it up because it wasn't perfectly folded. Oh, I should take that off again so you can see that magazine page there, and this was on the other side. This actually came in one of the Daphne's Diaries that I was using to make this. And then here we have these cards. I have another one here to show. Came from, what is that, Stampington and Company, Somerset Studio, some old magazines that someone gave me, and they would have these artist papers in them, and this one had these vintage images that you could cut out. So really liked that. This one, I don't know if that is from that also. And then this, a journal card. I'm straying out of frame because I want to be close, but I don't want to get out of frame. This piece of magazine is from Australian Women's Weekly that I've had for a very long time. I think they had kind of a vintage feature in the pages. This also was from that. I was given that in a journal swap many years ago. This, do you recognize this? This is actually from, you know, those transaction recording things that come with a checkbook? That is not even the word for it, but someone please help me in the comments. But that's what this is, and you know, I thought I have this and I don't use it for what it's intended, and so I thought maybe I'd start using it in some junk journals. So let me know what you think there. That's from a scrapbook paper, I think, and that is maybe one of those images from the, oh, it's not even in frame. This I've had for a long time too. It says life lessons. There are check boxes, lessons about motherhood, what the books don't teach you, and what I learned from you. So it's a great place to record. And when I was making this journal, I was making it as a mother's journal. And it could be for a new mother, a mother with much experience. I think this, oh, this is a flip. So then I used gesso here to cover, or to pull back that, that writing so that one can just write over it. And it's kind of hidden. There. And this is just glued on this image here. Yeah. And then a pocket there, a tuck with that. So new mother, older mother, maybe someone who's a mother figure. And I'm thinking of Mother's Day, of course. And I encourage you all to celebrate anyone in your life who's had that impact on you on Mother's Day this year. So this, oh, let's see, this is vintage book page, gesso, and then there's some texture, colored texture paste through a butterfly stencil. This was a scrap that came out of, what do you call those glue books? Smash book that got too fat and I had to take some pages out. So I'm just reusing a bunch of things in here, and then I've made a little belly band here with this scrap. And this is a journal card. I think that's a close to my heart one from many years ago. Another scrap there that is making, actually that's part of the page, a little fold up to make the pocket. This is just beautiful, so I left it as is. One could put gesso on to write over it, one could tape things in, pictures, there's all kinds of stuff. And then this is also the original Daphne's Diary page, and it kind of looks like a coloring page. Maybe that's what they were intending, so I've left it so that the person who receives this can use it as a coloring page, or it's just, you know, like it is there. Then we have another journal card, remember, propre, which means clean, own, neat, suitable. That's a little mom thing, clean, I don't know. And then this is, there's a tuck behind here, a spot here, and this comes out here. These came together or in a set. Then I have these two cards. And this came in a Daphne's Diary, this little triangle element here, and it was actually designed to hold donuts. And I put them together and then glued it on here, and I'm using it as a tuck spot because, you know, I'm not having the donut party, I guess. So, and then this flips out a little bit. It's washi on, so colorful there. And then it was just a scrap that I had made into an envelope and had in my stash. And then I have this little journal card within, and a staple with a scrap of silk, some sort of silk ribbon. Get that back in there, and then I use this die cut butterfly to hold down the envelope flap. This I glued down on the back and it opens up this way. Whoops, and it obviously closes that way. No, there we go. Then this actually came in a Spellbinders kit somewhat recently, and it was a kit with journal cards, and so I threw that one in here. Card kit of the month, that is. Lots of writing space here, mostly blank. And again, this is one of those journal tags. The good stuff, the hard stuff, the rewarding stuff, and then a blank spot. So, and then what I've done here with this is one of these acetate journal cards. I have no idea where I got these. And I've had them, and you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, this is so awesome, and then I don't know what to do with it. And because it doesn't really work as a journal card, you can't write on it, but it works great as a little journaling spot here. And I think for the glue, I used something stronger. Oh no, you know what? I used the really sticky double-sided tape, I think, because I was not sure. And I also sanded it down just a bit with a fine sanding paper to get it to adhere really well. There's a doily there, covering up some stuff there. And then here's another Spellbinders journal card. What does this say? Thank you for being all kinds of things. And you can just check it. So that's pretty awesome. Some more scraps covering up this wild page here. Sometimes I like to cover more up and sometimes I don't. I don't know. I used some gesso here on the side and then I put this graph paper there. And finally, on the back page, this is a book page, and then I've made a pocket here. That's the last page there. And I have this tiny little cat card. And it comes with like a coin pocket, and slipped one of those in there. So that is it. I love this cover, this Daphne Steiger cover with the colors and the butterfly. But I did finally do something with it, and I hope you enjoy seeing that. I hope it inspires you to do something creative, or at least to remember some of the people in your life who have been like a mother to you. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Bye.